So, it seems like it's been a long time, but we just came back after like how many hours? Like 8 hours? So it's glad to be back. And it's the last closing session. We're going to do it for 10 minutes in English. So maybe we just want to do one round more of a quick intro. So I am Roy Nam, CEO of Airbridge and AB180.
I'm Matt Bennett. I'm the Vice President of Amplitude for Asia, and I think we're all 10 minutes away from beer and shochu.
I'm Shahid. I'm the VP for APAC at Braze.
Sounds great. So let's kick in. So the title of the closing session is Future for Technologies. In Korean, 미래지향적 기술들. And we want to actually talk about specifically this topic, AI. So the reason why we named this title Future for Technologies is that we wanted to talk about AI because AI is definitely eating the world. We know that LMM and Gen AI are disrupting the way that we do business, the way that we do marketing, customer engagement, and analytics. And definitely by this test, you can already see that 75% marketers currently are utilizing AI tools, whilst 73% of them are using generative AI technologies in their day-to-day operations. So we know it is important. So, as a SaaS companies, every one of us are now trying to become a new true AI co-pilot that can be used by marketers, growth people, PM and POs, and I know that Airbridge, Amplitude, and Braze, all of us are headed towards this direction. So, when we actually segment the stages of this, new development, I would say that stage one will be more about information retrieval. And the second stage is more of the creative analysis and production. And third is actually, becoming a true co-pilot, an advisor, which can help you really gain a true insight into the marketing and the strategies and the product and all that. So I want to actually listen more about this topic, from you, Matt. So how is Amplitude coping with these new changes? What are the new exciting features that you're presenting to your customers?
Thanks, Roy. So when we look at AI, it's a huge topic, right? But we have a guiding principle at Amplitude that AI and the use of AI should follow three principles, right? One, it should be easy, otherwise no one will use it. Two, it should be connected to the right data or no one should use it, right? And it should be fast or no one can use it. So as we look at it in terms of Amplitude, one of the ways that we're looking to enable and drive the use of artificial intelligence is to help people to get to those insights that they're trying to build around their products. So enable you to ask in a real format that you're used to, whether it's on ChatGPT or anything else like that, where you can simply ask questions and your platform can deliver the answers. And as that continues to iterate, not only do you ask questions and get simple answers, you can start to be guided to the right questions. So really, as we look at AI and how it's going to drive to that co-pilot scenario, that situation, it comes back to those 3 points. You have to make it easy. You have to connect it in the right ways to avoid the wrong signals. And then it has to be at speed and at pace. So that's how we view it, and that's how we're driving it. And we're very excited about it, as we think it's going to transform many of the ways that we build out and drive better products.
So no longer marketer has to even write the queries, even they don't have to really filter out and make the charts, but all they have to do is just to ask. Is that correct?
Exactly. We are building the nature of curiosity that can drive where you need to be. So again, you're benefiting from that iterative model across many, many other companies, asking many other similar questions, and help driving to those insights quicker, faster, and across multiple teams.
Mm-hmm. I think this is a very interesting, feature that is already embedded inside Amplitude dashboard, and it's going to be expanded to multiple other, features. So definitely it's a very interesting and a powerful feature that we're seeing from Amplitude. So maybe I want to actually talk about the similar type of feature that we are preparing called Airbot. So Airbot is kind of the AI-based, LMM-based chatbot agent, which kind of answers all of the customers' questions based on the public docs like user guides, developer guides, and CSRs and blog articles. And actually, our CSMs are already using this tool internally to actually fast respond to the customer inquiries. And this Airbot tool will be actually released to all of the AB180 customers, including Airbridge, Amplitude, and Braze towards the end of the Q4 2024, and hopefully this kind of system can contribute to the faster questions and response cycle. So now that we talked about information retrieval, I want to just touch base the creative acceleration part. So what do you think about that, Shahid?
Thanks, Roy. Yes, and no tech presentation can get over if you don't talk about AI a few times. So I think it's very important to talk about that. As we step into the future, we need to think about how creative acceleration will take place. I think we should all get ready for faster, smarter, and more effective content than ever before. And we look at it in three different areas. One is faster production. So imagine this, if Gen AI becomes your creative team's secret weapon, and it cranks out top quality content, and you can switch things on the fly. You want to switch from a video to an image to a cool content text, it can do it immediately. So Braze can make it possible, and that's what I'm very excited about to begin with. But then faster testing, this is where things become even more interesting. Picture an AI which is like your focus group, which is analyzing your creative in real time, and you get those deep insights about what's resonating right inside almost instantly. So you don't have to wait for days or weeks to see if this content or this creative will work or not. You get those insights immediately. And then the best part, that it's just not about analyzing. Braze AI takes that feedback and then generates fresh ideas, even first drafts based on what's working. So I think this means your team is constantly iterating, they're constantly improving and staying ahead of the curve. So that's very exciting for me. And then when we talk about Braze AI, our philosophy has been pretty simple. We have been investing in AI for almost 10 years now. And like I mentioned in the morning, we look at Braze AI as a co-pilot. We are talking about Braze AI as an additional team member who's helping you as a data scientist, an additional team member who's helping you as a data analyst, additional team member who's a content creator, so on and so forth. So with these new features launched and launching this year, you can see the last column, we really feel that personalized paths, AI item recommendations, tone control, all of this will pave the path for AI in the future.
Yeah, thank you, Shahid. So there's one more thing that Airbridge as a solution we're preparing, which is the creative analysis. So we understand that creative can be analyzed in a deeper level. What I mean by that is when the image actually comes into the picture, we only analyze the image by its identifier, creative ID. But what we can do, beyond that is using OCR and LMM technologies and really just, tag some of the topics to the image, and also at the same time use some of these traits to actually create a win-win loop. So this is kind of another interesting area that we're seeing in a creative analysis space. So now we have talked about the AI. Maybe before closing out the session, I want to ask you, what are your future roadmaps? Each one of you, maybe starting from Amplitude, would you mind just sharing more about Amplitude's newest features and your roadmap?
Thanks, Roy. I think whenever you look at a roadmap and you look at the future, really what we're building at Amplitude, like many tech vendors, is that platform for today that's going to set you up for tomorrow. So as we look at being that between you, your data, and your teams, and enabling this mission to build better products, to be part of that marketing growth stacks, we're going to continue to iterate on that as we build on that baseline of product analytics, as we start to expand, as we look at the trends around warehouse native and leveraging data where it is and where it sits. As we talked about AI-powered insights, that's only going to continue to transform our industries. It also transforms the way that we interrogate or look at signals of our customers, whether it's on acquisition or retention. It's even more important that we understand data at a vast level and that we can build insights at pace. So I think all of that together is how we'll continue to drive as Amplitude, to be that platform, that enabler, working with our partners such as Braze and AP180 to give you that connected story, the 360 view of your customer, and helping you build the right journeys and respond to those journeys in real time. So at a very quick 10,000 feet, that's how we'll approach it.
I can definitely tell as an Amplitude partner in Korean market that experiment, A/B testing, and session replays are widely accepted by many of the customers in Korea. So definitely exciting to see, the platform just continues to evolve. And I want to just briefly talk about Airbridge as well. As a measurement solution, three things. Expanding measurement, user-centric analysis and integration, and ML, AI, LMM power features. So expanding means CTV and DOH measurement will be enabled. It is already being supported, but it's going to be much more, in-depth in the future. And PC console is a new area that is rising as a measurement target. And also, user-centric analysis and more stronger integrations with Amplitude and Braze is something that we're working on. Lastly, we understand that ML, AI, LMM continue to be the cutting-edge technologies in the industry. We want to actually invest more into ML, AI, LMM technologies like Airbot that you just saw, or predictions, creative analysis, fraud detection, and more. So that's kind of what we are doing. And lastly, I want to ask you, Shahid, so about
Sure.
the Braze roadmap.
I know our timer is saying we are above time, so I'll try to do it very quickly. Innovation in product and has always been a top priority at Braze. We have 27 unique teams which just work on building and improving our product. And just last year, we spent close to $120 million on R&D. So that's something which we really passionately care about. And when you look at the product roadmap, I won't get into the details for the lack of time, but there are 6 categories we look at, right from flexible data integration all the way to privacy and data security. And what we're doing is we are just enhancing those 6 areas every single month, at times every few weeks as well. But those are the broader themes which are on the slide right here. But the overall thinking is if we can improve on those 6 core areas, the product will become a lot better.
Well, this is a huge roadmap, and if you're a Braze user, definitely these features going to be released out to the general customers very soon. So this is a wrap-up session, and thank you again, everyone, being with us all together, staying towards the end of this session. I appreciate it, and thank you. 오늘 끝까지 남아주셔서 저희 세션 참석해 주셔서 감사합니다. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.